Breaking news, a 25-year-old Delafield man now charged in the Father's Day shooting of his own dad.
12 News' Nick Bohr is live at the Waukesha County Courthouse. And Nick, prosecutors believe he was trying to kill his father.
All right, according to the criminal complaint filed here this afternoon, 25-year-old Connor Zastro charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide for the incident in which prosecutors say he shot his father in the abdomen as they argued over whether he should have a gun. Police called to the town of Delafield home Sunday afternoon by a man who said he'd shot his father on Father's Day.
Units en route to the gunshot wound victim. We do have the caller who was the shooter doing bleeding control on his father.
According to the complaint, 25-year-old Connor Zastro admitted to shooting his 52-year-old father during an argument over his having a handgun, something Zastro told a dispatcher when he called 911.
The caller who was sitting with his gun trying to relax, and the dad started fighting. He shot his father 3 times in the abdomen with his gun.
His father was rushed to the hospital and survived.
State of Wisconsin versus Connor Zastro.
In court Wednesday, Zastro was charged with first-degree attempted homicide. According to the criminal complaint, Zastro claimed his father shoved him during an argument, leading to the shooting, the rounds striking his dad in the abdomen.
He was trying to kill this person. In fact, he showed no remorse, no reaction to doing this to a person that on the day it happened, you would think that he would be very unlikely to do it, but he did. He fired at this person 3 times.
The court commissioner Wednesday noting that according to the complaint, Zastro appeared indifferent about what he'd done.
And the danger he presents to the community is very significant. And his complete lack of emotion, given what is alleged here, is even more troubling in some ways. It says here he was calm, displayed no emotion after what he alleged to have done.
And Nick, there's a troubling detail in the complaint about the nature of the argument between the father and son regarding the gun.
All right, the father was able to talk with detectives, and when he explained what happened, he said that when he challenged his son about why he needed that gun, he made a concerning statement, he told detectives, about a Heartland police officer who'd recently arrested Zastro for drunk driving. According to the complaint, he told his father, quote, "If I had to use it for anybody, that officer that gave me the OWI, if he tries to do that or anything again, I would use it on him." So far, though, Zastro isn't facing any additional charges beyond the homicide charges related to the shooting. The alleged threat, though, contributing to that commissioner's decision here to keep him held in jail on $500,000 cash bail.
All right, Nick Bohr reporting live for us here at 5 from the Waukesha County Courthouse. Thank you, Nick.